We're back, changing construction experiences. This is Renovate and Build with Jim and Sandra.
Good morning. How are you doing on this fall Saturday morning? If you're just joining us, there's still lots of great information coming your way here on Renovate and Build.
Yes, Ashley Kitchen of Fon Tile, who's one of our trusted partner vendors at Fairtrade Works, is going to share the latest tips when choosing the right tile for your office and home. And she's also going to share the latest tile trends from Spain.
And let's not forget about our own incredible product researchers, Meg and Gary. They're going to be discussing 4K TVs with us. That's in just a second. I have to admit, I have no idea, Jim, what a 4K TV is.
I'll admit something. You know what? I don't know what a 4K TV is either. But it's funny, even like everything's becoming more affordable in the kind of tech, home automation kind of movie setup. You know, 5 years ago, putting in a home theater or an in-house surround sound system would be, you know, out of a lot of clients' price point, but now everything's just becoming more affordable, more reachable. So keeping up with these trends and markets and it's ever evolving kind of, you know, technology is so important when we're building homes, especially in the high-end market, because they're definitely on the want list when we're building these homes. So Meg and Gary are going to be hopefully sharing some great information with us.
Don't you think it's kind of like everything in life right now? The internet was great, but it gave us so much choice that then you get overwhelmed with too many choices and too much information, and I don't know who to trust and what to count on, and I sure don't have the time to delve into it that deep. So it's so nice to have people be able to condense the information for me. I mean, that's what the Fairtrade Works business model is basically all about, is taking all of these experts that you can trust and putting them into one pool. But I just find that right now it's really important to have specialists in the area that can give me a range, not just of their product, but of all products, and allow me to then make a choice from very few.
Yeah, ultimately not just having a sales pitch from somebody trying to sell what they just happen to have in their pocket or in front of them right now. It's talking to somebody who is a professional, has the client's wants in mind, listens to what they want, and then offers solutions to, and then with a bit of education and saying, you know, not baffle them with all their knowledge and background and what's happening, just really listen to what they want and then put in front of them, say, you know what, I've listened to what you say, this is what I think is the best solution for your wants and needs, right? So
don't you think that's been the hardest part of educating the general public about your business model at Fairtrade Works, is that our advisors aren't selling what they build?
Yeah, I think that certainly is. And like, you know, it's funny, we've been in business 2 years now, and when we first went out there in the marketplace, people are just asking us all sorts of questions what we do, but now people are starting to understand what we're doing, which is really rewarding. You know, when we get feedback from the advisors that people know who we are, what we do now, so they're really kind of dropping their guard on that and understanding that we don't do the building, we're there to represent them, to navigate them and be their advocate through the construction process. And yeah, that's just refreshing. It just makes our job easier and more rewarding, because we don't have that upfront battle, you know, and they start to understand that, okay, we call Fed, we want some construction done and we're not quite sure where to start, or we do know where to start. We're really, any given scenario, and we have a team of advisors that can kind of then partner with them to help them navigate and make these projects really successful, you know.
And I know that for you it's always such a struggle hiring for that role, because they are an interesting skill set, the advisors. They're not just construction professionals, they're much more than that.
They're way more than that. You know, I always say that the client care and relationship building, communication skills and kind of business background is number one. The construction is kind of secondary. So yeah, it's a really renaissance individual that sits in the advisor chairs and is able to handle the high pace, handle all their clients and their vendors and the materials, and you know, and
still stay third party.
And still say third party, yeah, and still represent themselves as a professional as well as represent the clients too, right? So stick out, stay away from all the super highway of the projects and the tendering and everything, but then sit back and kind of police and school and guide that whole process. I was related to like an air traffic control or something. Really stick handling a whole bunch of tasks and staying out of it and kind of being the supervisor for the whole thing. Again, making sure that the end user is satisfied and gets what they want and pay for and get a fair price, and of course guarantee the quality.
So how many people do you think right now that you have to interview to find one person that's correct for that kind of a role?
I've been interviewing for 2 years. not Meg's laughing here. Not I haven't been in an interview for 2 years, taking a break to the ratio. But no, I've been like we always continuously advertise and seek out and headhunt and snoop out talent. You know, so I probably, to answer your question, I've probably interviewed say 150 candidates, and we've extracted 3 or 4 advisors. Yeah.
So it's a tough one.
It's a lot of work, yeah.
Well, let's just point out right now then, anyone looking for a career at Fairtrade Works can visit our webpage at fairtradeworks.biz, and then you'll see a link to team, and then from there is our careers section.
It's time for the Product Face-Off.
And we're joined by our two hosts of Product Face-Off and fellow employees at Fairtrade Works, two of the best researchers I know, Meg and Gary.
Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, guys.
Do you feel honored with that big award that you have now?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do.
It's true. It's really hard because I know both of you have your own passions on research and going out and trying to remain unbiased in where you're looking for the products and trying to bring relevant topics to our home. And
For sure.
It's not easy, is it?
No, not at all.
But we enjoyed it.
I'm sure you do,
Yes.
especially you because it's a techie thing again this
Yes.
week, and we all know that Gary loves anything tech. And thank goodness you do, because you can bring those to light and always keep us on the forefront of technologies, especially 4K TVs, which we both admit, you heard it, we don't know what that is.
Okay, let's
either.
get to
That's
it.
true.
What on earth is a
4K
4K TV?
Before
4K
we explain
TV.
what 4K TV is, I just want to say that a few weeks ago I spoke to a client who called us looking for renovation to be done in his home. And he said that all the other construction guys he spoke to were not modern enough for his taste. So I thought, who better to partner him up with than Gary, right? So yeah.
And they became our clients.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
And let me guess, he wants a 4K TV.
Mm.
That and a fancy bathroom.
Okay.
So today, Meg and I are going to do some tech talk about TVs. Like Sandra, if you guys don't know what a 4K TV is, it produces about 4 times the resolution more than your regular HD TV.
Oh, okay.
It's your HD TV on steroids.
I see.
Okay.
Yes, it
Yes.
shows all the imperfections on the face.
Oh,
You're going to see pimples and pores and, yeah, individual strands of hair.
I can see newscasters around the world running right now.
Oh yeah, I heard from Meg earlier when we were talking about it. Even Hollywood is trying to
That is true.
catch up with this technology.
This is really new for them too, so they're still trying to catch up. A lot of these two products that Gary and I are going to talk about today aren't even on the market in North America yet.
They're
So
coming.
it's
They're
that
coming
new.
soon.
Oh, wow.
So it
Yeah.
allows everybody time to prepare and know
Oh, yeah.
what's up next. If you're going to be out buying a TV, there's something new on the way.
Exactly.
And if you're absolutely serious about getting the best home entertainment system, you'll want either one of these two products. My product is is Sony's 4K Ultra Short Throw Projector, and Gary?
Mine is the Samsung's 110 inches 4K television screen.
110 inches.
Yes.
110 inches. You don't measure it from left to right. You measure it from your top left corner to your right bottom corner. It's 110 inches. It's the size of a king-size bed.
Really?
I'm not kidding.
It's serious.
It is.
Serious size, right?
All right, let's hear about them.
So I'm going to start off with Sony's
Sure.
4K Ultra Short Throw Projector. So what is it essentially? It's a projector. The difference between a regular projector and this one is that regular projectors are mounted at the back, or so across the room. This one is right in front of the wall where it's going to be projected, and it'll give you 147 inches of of TV. Imagine a home theater that big in your house. And like we mentioned, it's 4 times the quality of full HD. So why should you get it? Obvious reason is really size. Movie nights and hockey nights are going to be epic
Oh,
at your house,
Yeah.
right? Especially this fall. Yeah, and that's something that a lot of people are looking forward to. Some of the cons about getting this are, well, you have to have covers for your windows if you have windows in your entertainment center, because ambient light tends to wash out images for projectors. And so for maximum enjoyment, you got to make sure that you cover all of that. Also, every other TV that you watch from will fail in comparison to this TV.
Absolutely.
You may want to consider getting a second mortgage for this for this, because it is $50,000.
Wow.
And it's only available for metropolitan New Yorkers as of yet. So you may want to get in touch with your contacts. You can only get it from Sony.com.
But for those who want that elite experience, I know there's people that
Oh,
spend it
yeah.
here
I'm
in
sure.
Vancouver.
I'm
for
sure. Mm-hmm.
So with my dream TV, the Samsung 110 inches, it's a show-hand product from Samsung, because no other manufacturers have made such a huge screen, not from a projector.
Okay.
Yeah, so sometimes people only look for size, so they go for the projectors, but this is quality and size. And it won't be affected by your room lighting at all. It will be every pixel will be just as clear.
Wow.
It is really nice. I'm I'm envisioning it now.
Is this on your Christmas list, Gary?
It will be a little harder. So for this one, most people, when you go to a movie theater, the images is only about 4,096 times 2,160 resolution. And this one, it's really, really close. It's 3,800 times 2,100.
Okay.
It is just that slightly bit smaller, but imagine, this is nothing compared to the size of a movie theater screen. So it is actually clearer than most of them.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. But the only downside is it's not available in North America just yet. But Samsung is rolling this out in China, Middle East, and a few European countries first. But they are on their way. They give me time to save up some money because the price tag is at 150,000.
Wow.
These
Yeah.
are high ticket
They
items.
are. They
Yes.
are ultra luxury.
Yes.
But for those of you who think it's a little too much at the moment and cannot wait, they have the cousin of the 110,
Okay.
which is a 78-inch. And it's in a curved shape, still comes with the UHD 4K technology, and it's priced at around $9,000, which is way more affordable.
And
Okay.
I think I saw that on TV recently, Gary. It was
Yeah.
shown on a commercial. So I think that's available over here now.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 78-incher.
It's more reachable.
Yeah, and I also have an alternative. If you don't want to get the full HD 4K TV by Sony just yet, you can get an Epson LCD projector for now, and it's great too, and it's a $900 investment.
So
Okay.
Jim, can we ask for a new 78-inch
For the office.
in our
Yes.
meeting room
Yeah.
just to try out this product?
I'm not sure it's going to fit.
I noticed they didn't charge this one to your
I was
credit
going to
card.
say,
No, no.
we haven't got one
We
of these, have
can't.
we? Exactly.
It would be on fire right now.
Well, thank you guys so much. If you want to know more about purchasing these recommended 4K TVs today, I recommend taking out a hefty bank loan. And you can also visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/renovateandbuild, and you'll see Gary and Meg's entire extended product information.
And while you're there, you can also vote on which TV you'd prefer to have in your home. So when they do come available,
110.
we can help you make it happen.
He's pushing it.
Thanks, guys. Meg and Gary, enjoy your
Thank
weekend.
Thank you.
too.
Thank you.
There's still lots more ahead. This is Renovate and Build, powered by Fair Trade Works with Jim and Sandra.